Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In this episode, I need to warn you, one of my cats, he snuck in here. He's been walking around. He's been meowing at me. I kind of delayed starting the recording a little bit to try and allow him to decide to leave on his own because I don't like to, I don't want him to be mad at me if I put him out of the room because he's just going to sit out there and meow forever. But yeah, he's around. If you hear a wayward meow, that's him. And yeah, he's not actually. I don't know where he is. I think he left, but he'll probably be back. Beware. Other than that, not much. I didn't see any ducks today. Sad. And the weather is overcast, much like my feelings towards the fact that I saw no ducks. Today for the question, I was feeling I was not feeling inspired. I'll start the run up while I'm going through this. I was not feeling inspired. So I tried to look up, I googled discussion questions. We're Beetle Boy today? Sick. Excited to play this guy. Yeah, yesterday was fate, for sure. And I found this website that says 150 plus discussion questions. And I was like, oh, great. That's like 150 days of Monster Train. Started reading these discussion questions and they're all terrible. So my question for you today is very simply, have you ever been in a position where someone asked you like a really, really weird, like awkward icebreaker? Because this is like tangentially related, but in high school in like 9th grade when I had just entered, I was a very awkward person going into high school. I had not talked to a whole lot of people in the years prior because I was homeschooled, but there was like a thing where I had to, it was meant to get all the students to get to know each other, and so I had to go to it. I think they called it a mix and mingle, something like that. And I don't know, it was just like 8 a.m. and they crammed 100 teenagers in a gymnasium and said, okay guys, interact. And that was about as bad as it's ever been for me. No, I'm sure somewhere along the line we had to do like icebreakers and things like that, but I mostly repressed those memories. That shit was like, I dreaded that as much as possible for the time that I had to do it. But yeah, let me know. I would like to hear your awkward icebreaker stories. I'm sure that you guys have some good ones out there. Or like awkward starting or beginning new things stories. Whatever you want to go with. There's something even just remotely related. I'm down to hear about it. These icebreaker questions were real bad. They were like, what is happiness? Is happiness found in a pill? There's some real bad ones in here that I'm not gonna read. Anyway, we can play Monster Train now, but yeah, not a whole lot going on with me today. Let's get to it. Pushback Talos, Shadow Arcus, Patient Seraph, Shelter, Pack, Morsels, Ambient Charge. We're the Beetle, we started with Shelter. And we started with Plink. Plink is also good to start with because it's an unconditional spell. But mainly, Beetle starts with Shelter. That's gonna be a repeater slam if they show it to us and we just walk through. I think it was yesterday's episode I said you should go Capricious Reflection. Hardened Hull opens us up to play in some Exile. I'm actually down to just grab Hardened Hull. I took Capricious Reflection yesterday. If I hadn't taken it yesterday, I would take it there, but I really just want to pick Hardened Hull. Pick up 2 eggs and it's real good. Yeah, grab Repeater. Maybe, so the thing that I'm not certain on is it better to go Repeater 3 given the opportunity? Because we have the opportunity here. Or is it better to go Shoutsmith 2 Repeater 1 anyway? I think it's better to go Repeater 3 because our repeating is going to be Shelter. But we are a little weak in the first combat, and there's not a relic. There is a relic that I would really like to see. I'll open it. Kariska's pretty close. Yeah, I'll take Kariska. That's fine. Sure. I'm gonna be a little scared in this combat, but not too frightened. And we have Plink, so this one's real free. Thanks, Plink. Dare I say it? In the Divinity DLC, I'm beginning to feel Look, I'm not gonna tell you I think that Plink is good. Oh, misplay, I messed up the order of the morsels. I lost 1 energy, it's true. I'm not gonna tell you I think that Plink is good here. What I am going to tell you is, I think that Plink is so bad. There's basically no point in this game where I ever look at Plink and go, yeah, that's about to kill something important. And so now my expectations by the DLC have basically just been tempered so much. I never expect anything out of Plink, except for in Wurmkin, where it's an infused card, and when I get to fight Clergy Combat, which is surprisingly often. I should have paid the 3 first. Oh, whatever. I mean, Clergy Combat just gets absolutely rolled by Plink, which is the good thing. I didn't infuse enough up here, but I don't think it matters. Maybe it matters. Our boy does 15. I've just been not letting anything get up to him. I think we're okay. We'll echo break down these enemies. Yeah, get a little extra value. I mean, I fed him a bunch of morsels. He's very, very strong. We good here? Yeah, we're good here. No worries. The relic, by the way, that I was looking for, Carisko, is not the one. The one that I was looking for was Bog Slime. If we see Bog Slime on this run, that is the nuts. Echo Transfer is free. Yeah. And Shelter number 3 is okay, but if this Shelter were infused, we would slam it, no questions asked, in a heartbeat. Echo Transfer is free. We take that. Space Prism's a bait. I've made this mistake before, but I don't need it. It messes up the consume pile. It's just not really worth it, I don't think. Although, no, I think it's not worth it. Been taking perils a lot lately, but I don't want to take that today. I should maybe take a mortal trade there. Oh no, it's Morsel made. Alright. I mean, it's a position where I could avoid Morsel made, but why would I? This is a free win. Even with Plink, we have this unit, Echo, right? We have pack morsels. This is just done. The run is done and dusted. No real concern. I think the best option is to go to an Umbra banner because I would like to see any Umbra unit here. Not any, but many Umbra units. Morsel Master is one of them. I kind of want to just put Morsel Master on Morsel Maid. I think that's good. I'm pretty sure that would work, but I'm not actually 100% sure. But I feel like that would work. It would make sense that it would work. And what else am I going to put on him? Like, Overgorger is the cool one, but I'll just do this right now because I'm not going to bank the run. It's not even banking the run. I'm just going to not be worse for a while, hoping I see Morsel Master, or Overgorger, sorry. And then Magic Shop, you want to show me... Shelter is like, everything I do from here on is just to make it more viable to make morsels. All we do is we make morsels now. It's a little awkward because it's Plink. I think, honestly, there's going to come a point in playing this game and playing the DLC where I just stop taking cards like Morsel Maid. Too many morsels. Because I think that this unit is unlosable, or pretty close to it anyway. If I play this run smart from this position, I should have no way of losing, but I guess it's fun to try. He is really that strong. I was skeptical at first as well, but he is really, really ridiculous. If we're gonna die, it's gonna be in this combat. Leave the guy alive for the morsel, potentially. Get him, Plink. Thanks, Plink. So how does this work? It does make 2 and then eat 2. This is a perma super ultra from here on, by the way. And I don't bother playing Shelter. I took it to 0 cost, but I don't bother playing Shelter. I just bring back... Probably we just reach a point where we bring back 2 pack morsels every turn, and that's... But this is real silly. Being able to make 3 morsels guaranteed every turn for free with Echo, right? That's going to be good. I hypothesize that is going to be good. He does die next turn to sweep, but I mean, it's a 73-83 on turn 4. So, you know. I don't know, man. I don't want to complain about the game. That's not surprising, let's be honest. I'm not here to complain, but I think I'm gonna have to impose some sanctions on myself for things like this. Putting consume on plane, not my brightest move, I'll be honest with you. And I know it's like I'm definitely being overconfident here, no doubt about it. But nice. And also, I really enjoy Steel Singer still too. I have a bone to pick with this unit, and you've heard me pick this bone before, but he's very painful to play. I'm not gonna go super into it here. Echo Infusion's nice to keep Echo Red alive. I'll take that. It's also, again, free. I don't care about quality of morsels, I care about quantity of morsels here. So 1 morsel, 2 morsel, or 3 morsel. We want 3 morsel. So I keep dropping the... You may hear me moving around a lot. I keep dropping the thing that I hold. It's a little twist tie that came with my headphones. As I have to have something in my hands. So it's just public speaking thing. This isn't really public speaking, but you know. We're looking for multi-strike. Probably don't even need quick. Don't need either of those. At 110, it's like... It's kind of close. Spell chain. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Spell chaining a packed morsel. We get 6 morsels per turn. This run is going to probably be about an hour. I will do this. Maybe more. This is gonna be a long one. I'm gonna try and find things to discuss. Shit, dude, I still got the discussion questions tab open. Because I'm gonna run out of things to say around Arceus. I will roll this. Cool. Good. Neat. I guess I could spice this up by just pumping the pack shards up. I could spice it up like that, but I'll just die. I will lose to that. Because right now I don't answer everything super well. I answer the first 2 enemies really well and the 3rd enemy okay. Because of Echo right on the floor. We need to pick up like Trample Stone, and then this is a no-brainer. Play top 4. Echo right ends up in front, which is a little weird if I play top 4. But I guess he just dies. I could play bottom 4, but then I'm going to take damage from the Forge Disciple here. No, I won't. I'll just take 5 from the Foot Soldier. This is a no blink combat also. Good thing I have 3 of the card that matter. But if I lose Echo right, it's kind of awkward. It's like I talk a big game and then we get run into by Talos and I go, pushback Talos has put me into a bad position. Fuck you, Talos. All my homies hate Talos. The pushback variety. I think bottom 4 is a bait because if I don't draw morsels next turn, we might just be like if I play bottom 4 and I don't draw morsels next turn, I might just die. So I guess I play top because I can't play mid. Oh, here's the play. I got it. This is, I think, our best line. We just split them up like that. Yeah, Talos goes mid 4, it doesn't make a difference. Yep, no morsels this turn. Surprise, surprise. Wouldn't have just died, but it would have been bad. So I want to play like, I don't know, 1 Echo Break and then a Shelter, I guess. Put 2 armor on our boy. She should go bottom 4 now. I might actually lose here. Okay, never mind. We're done. I drew it. Because I can also, I drew Train Steward, which is really good. I'll get 1 more round of that card. And that should just get us there. A little bit of thinking had to be done there, though. A little bit. And I am going to take 5. You tried, Blink. You did your best. Okay, now Echo Right's very dead. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I'm gonna get chipped away at a little bit here because of the nature of the combat. I can't keep Echo Right, and we're a little weak right now on the more than 2 targets front. I should play these down here. Now it doesn't matter. I guess it would have been a little better. I was thinking about it. It would have been a little better for me to let this unit die by incanting once on mid-4. Not incanting on mid-4 causes me to lose Echo right here. Unless I can get him to 12. Maybe I can. It's worth a shot. Because, like, what else am I doing in this combat? I guess it makes no difference, though. It's a weird one. Oh, because Kuruska requires you to be at the number, right? That's how that works. There you go. Not so bad. Hey, and we don't even take damage there. Cool. I was gonna... No, I couldn't have played Train Steward. It wouldn't have helped. Alright. Done. Handled. We get one more round of morsels. Let's go. Oh yeah, and I spell chained one of these. I have to be careful about playing that spell chain card on a high hand, actually. That can overdraw and probably get weird, because it's... I wonder how that works if you play that spell chain card. I guess it would just make the morsels and then say a handful, if I were to guess. Okay, from this position... I think it's reasonably safe to call it and just push 3 there. Like, I'm not gonna play any more morsels is what I'm saying. Do what I can to not take 5, but otherwise we're chilling. This is just end turn territory. I have a tendency, I mean not a tendency, it's the correct thing to do where you just keep playing the correct play every turn. But at a certain point it's gonna stop mattering on this unit and I'm just going to have to cut myself off. Trample Stone was what I was hoping to see here, alas. I could take Wurmkin Spike. I'm gonna have a lot of energy left over. Someone pointed out I skipped this in a run where it would have saved me a lot of damage, and I went, oh wow, you are correct. I don't think maybe I didn't respond with that, but I went, oh wow, yeah. I think that I should take this, and then it's a Permafrost target. I just hold it in my hand and use it to clear backline if I don't ever get a better answer. I think that's fine. Allied Construct would have probably been an okay infusion here. Probably better because I make the numbers anyway. And this unit just gives extra multi-strike. Definitely draw. We have no real energy issue. No real space issue because of Morsel Made. I'll probably take space at the next one, and then we play mid-floor Divinity, but yeah, we'll see. Intrinsic would be cool. I will go right. I will go right. We don't have a lot of money, and I just want to duplicate. Train Stewards go first here. Plink second, but Plink is infused, so I care about Plink a little bit. No intrinsic. Could Extreme Stone a Plink and then dupe it, and that's not actually a bad idea. I'm definitely going all the way on repeater here. I think I'm just gonna duplicate packed morsels, and I'll pay 10 pack shards for the good one. I don't mind. Well, I don't really think that being in the red is a problem here. Maybe I'll be proven wrong though. Like, the reason that you can watch this one through is to see if my ridiculous overconfidence in Morsel Made is proven incorrect. All I'm saying is I had a run where I think this run was supposed to go to YouTube, but I just kind of let all the highlights drop in the end of my semester, and it's a shame. A little afraid, but Arc of Invasion changes very little. But yeah, I let this highlight drop, but I had like a 200 pack shards run because people just kept saying, hey, are you ever gonna play max pack shards? Hey, are you gonna ever play max pack shards? So I finally did it. And on the run with max pack shards, I just was like, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose. There's no way. And then I saw Morsel made and won the run. I went to a Umbra banner after the third boss and I went, yeah, we're dead. Unless. And then I hit and went, oh, alright. What I'm saying in this story is that this unit is ridiculous, and I think that it is... it's kind of hard to lose with him, I feel. But if there were ever a person to find a way... I mean, I think that it's pretty easy to find the winning line here. We just have to answer the second heavy. In this run, we have so much morsel generation. My not even second heavy, but to answer like the third and fourth heavy. My answer might actually just be make another morsel made, which would be real wild to me. But the strategy here might actually be one more morsel made. And then I just put it on a different floor and I alternate which one I feed every turn. If I intrinsic this pack morsels, that's actually like, I'm pretty sure that's winning. I think that's the winning line, is alternating morsel maids every turn. Huh. How weird is that? I should do this, I think. Although Echo Right kills the last one, so it doesn't matter. This is where it doesn't matter anymore, and I'm going to stop playing spells. You see this? Because like we're killing them all. I'm just going to press enter. There's no way the boss kills this unit. He is stacked. So we're just going to go ahead and enter. And that's how I'm going to play these out so that this run isn't as long as humanly possible. We're just gonna reach our quota and then press enter. And then when it matters, like we'll actually play it out on Arcus and Seraph and all of that. Mainly here I'm looking for intrinsic, I think. Soul Crushing Guilt is cool, but I don't think I need it. I guess it's like, if I see intrinsic, every card that I actually need to play in this deck is in my opening hand. Because it's just Echo Right Morsel made pack morsels. So what I could do is I could just grab Soul Crushing Guilt as a sometimes this answers a problem. I think it's fine. Blazing Bolts? Nah, I'm okay. I'm good, Blazing Bolts. Sure, I mean... I'll do one. One Train Steward here is fine. I don't mind going to 75 for one removal. Stop at that though, and then we'll maybe go higher. You wanna give me another multi-strike? Because that would be real ridiculous. That'd be real silly. I can't imagine needing anything from the magic shop, even. Quick, like I said, I don't think you need quick on this run. My unit had 200 health already, so we're fine there. I'm gonna lean back in my chair and move you forward. I already did that, don't worry. Large stone, I'm okay. I'm gonna buy 2 removals. Yeah, it makes sense to remove 2 here. Train Steward again, and then I actually think that Echo Break is a little worse. It's not a lot worse, but it's a little worse. And we will go. Self-made Harpy. I should not disrespect this combat on 75 pack shards. If I roll really poorly and take that trial, I could take, yeah, a lot to this enemy. This guy will ruin me if I take armor trial. Gotta stop myself. Thank you, Plink. I will play these in the correct order this time, because I am not playing any more morsels than this. Turns out there's actually some thinking to be done on this run. So, you know what? I retract my previous distaste towards Morsel Made. There's still interesting gameplay to be had here. I don't retract my distaste a ton because he's still annoying, but, you know, I'll give him a little bit of credit here. This was not so cut and dry. Now it's pretty cut and dry. Yeah, I guess Soul Crushing Guilt if this were a problem though too. It's a nice little payoff. My actions have consequences. Can you imagine these units with the reworked morsels where Morsel eats triggered harvests? Oh my god. Dude, that, I would just puke. I'd see one of these units, I'd play morsels, and I'd go, damn. Sucks to be Umbra, huh? You know what? I ask you all these questions, and none of them are ever monster train related. I'll ask this question tomorrow at the start of the video. I'll give you a little head start if you make it to 25 minutes. I guess you can start thinking. Which clan do you think has, and I think that this question actually has a little, just like a straight up answer of which clan do you think has had the biggest change in terms of power level over the course of this game? I feel like there's two really strong picks, and it's gotta be either Melting or Stygian, but I'll get into that one. You know what, I'll just talk about it now. I mean, fuck dude, we're gonna get a lot of questions and answers in here because this is... I'm not making all the morsels to stream it along because I don't know how many cards are in my hand and I don't want to have to keep counting, and I never want to overdraw here. But after this turn I just stop playing cards. So, not quite just stop, because I need to come down here and kill this unit as well. I guess I do just stop playing. But no, Stygian's an easy one to forget, but Stygian had a big turnaround. If you remember, there was a very long period of time where Sirens were joke units when they were 1/1. Or just 1. They one +1/+1 or 1 rage, depending on which way you want to say it. And Melting is... it's probably Melting because Melting was actually just so bad on launch, I feel. We don't need any of these. I'm not taking another Soul Crushing. Good. You can make a case for Soul Siphon, but similarly, I'll click this one though. I can see some benefit to it being on the run. I might even get another chance to run the duplicate, or run the multi-strike number 2 before the duplicate. That's pretty nice. Quick multi-strike. Cool. It's not no endless, I don't think. Maybe we did. I don't remember. It's all a blur. So I'm gonna duplicate this unit. I'm actually gonna duplicate this unit and that wins, I'm fairly certain. And that's 15. I don't take this because all I need to do is grab 10 on an intrinsic and then we're there. Yeah, okay. That's fine then. I think I should title this episode, What's Better Than One Morsel Made. I'm telling Cranberry's videos, his analytics are shooting up a lot, and it's definitely those video titles and the thumbnails he makes. He puts me to shame. I gotta say. I see those titles that Cranberry puts out and I go, man, I could be putting out something as good as this. If you haven't seen them, I highly recommend you go take a look at Cranberry's video titles because they are ridiculous and very funny. It's something that makes you go, man, I want to click on this video and see what the hell is happening. Why did this man type Gone Poggy this many times? Is everything okay? And you watch the video and you go, yeah, I guess it is. Or maybe it isn't, I'm not really sure. Maybe things aren't okay and the 15 Gone Poggies in the title are a cry for help. I'm not sure. Are we at press E to E yet? I don't think so. I'm gonna hit this guy with the Wurmkin spike, I feel. Good ambient charge for 1 more energy there. Just hit him with the Wurmkin spike. I guess I shouldn't because it floods the pool, but whatever. I'll go a little more. Alright, I think this unit just kills everything, right? What could possibly get past this? Let me see, I think that there is no possible world where I take damage in this combat with a 150 times 3. Oh, here he comes. I heard him. It's a different cat. What the heck? See, usually I record with my door closed to ban the cats, but one snuck in here, and I didn't wanna tell him he had to leave. Because, you know, it's like, it creates bad blood, he'll get a little mad. And when he's mad, you know what he does? He meows. And so, basically what's gonna happen is this video quality may dip with a little bit of meowing, and I don't even think it's a big dip, I'm pretty sure that you guys don't mind too much. But in return, I get to sleep tonight, and I don't just get meowed at. Crabmitosis is a bait with Morsel made. You don't pick this, it doesn't work. Wurmkin etchings. Because what I really need to do is play more packed morsels every turn. Wurmkin etchings is a legitimate incorrect pick there, I think. And I'll take space. I'll take space, as we talked about. Divine artifact? Sure. I want to see something real disgusting one of these times. Like, I want to see a divine... I'm skipping this because there's no real reason to. I want to see, like, divine fossilized fangs. I think it's always neutral artifacts they show there. Sure thing. But I don't take any because we're hoping to go to 100 on 15 and 10. One of these days I'll do... So a few things I actually should mention. I think I mentioned it somewhere else, but for 3,000 subs I'm going to do tier listing all the cards in monstertrain probably. And just get rid of 2 plinks. I think we're at 2,700 right now, so I'll probably do that soonish. Earthstone, that's a shame. I am just going to dupe Morsel made here. I think there was something else I was going to say, but I got distracted by making choices in this game. I don't remember what it was. Again, maybe to give this one a half-second's thought. Shadewings are a little scary. That's my thought. With Repeater 3 also, I can actually just play 2. I can feed both every time. Although, yeah, you know, sometimes this happens. If it happens on the Divinity, it's probably bad, but here it doesn't really matter. I did take the trial. We're just gonna put all of our money into removals, most likely, anyway. Here, have some armor. Pretend it helps. Yeah, I'll probably end this turn with a Wurmkin spike. I think I want to play like mid-floor Plink into Wurmkin spike. Because if you play this Wurmkin spike on its own, it's 8 damage. If you play Plink Wurmkin spike, it's still 8 damage because it's 2 echoes, but it's 4 reap. This first wave is the only one that's scary. The big thing about playing Plink Wurmkin spike too is I can soul crushing guilt the enemy. That's actually scary here. And then we're in a pretty good spot overall. I think so anyway. We scale up very fast, regardless. Forgot the spell chain one was going to cost 1, so I didn't account for that. Oh, and it doesn't work that way because that's not how Karuska works. Yeah. You know, I did all of this and I messed it all up anyway, and it still doesn't matter. So that's where this runs at. I like saw a problem, anticipated the problem, tried to fix the problem, messed up on fixing the problem, and it didn't matter anyway. I still clear the floor and take 0. So, you know, who cares? Why think? I will have to actually play cards on this combat though. If I get complacent against Shadewings, I'm gonna get run over. Absolutely. I can't just go to 200 attack and call it a day. I have to watch this wave too. Throw a Plink at it, I'm pretty sure. Because you'll kill these 3. One of them goes right now. So I just throw a Plink and then double Echo Break the one that goes. That's good. That is fine. So what is new with me really? So I'll give you a little story to pass the time here. So I'm enrolled in summer classes. My summer classes start today. Hey, that seems like a very short break. I agree with you on that assessment, yes. But there's something real weird going on with my summer classes. So my summer semester is split into 2 parts, basically. There's set part 1 and part 2. Part 1 ends on June 21st, I think it is. And then... there it is. I overdrew, and the spell chain just doesn't make a card. The spell chain doesn't make a card. Got it. See, I gotta count. But anyway, there's part 1 and part 2. And so my macroeconomics course is only in part 1. It's a 7-week course. And then the other 2 courses I'm taking, which are operating systems and software engineering 2, are they're all they're all summer. It's very strange, and I don't really understand why it's like that. It's weird to me that one of the courses is all summer, or not all summer, and the other 2 are all summer. That's it. Oh, the other big thing is the Papa John's that I worked at for like a year of my life closed today. They closed permanently. The reasoning they cited was they did not have enough people willing to work during the pandemic. Which I gotta tell you, very fitting. Because I bet that place, based on my experience with it, offered very little in terms of benefits or bonuses for working during the pandemic. Yeah. I think 431 times 3 is good. Hard to say. That's a quick rundown of everything that I saw and did today. What'd you see and do today? I hope you did something cool. I am also, if you're wondering, I didn't even mention it at the start of the video, which is probably the best indicator I could give, but I'm feeling 100% today. I'm good. It's like I'm to the point where my arm's just a little itchy. I was pretty rough for a few days. It was 2 days of like really rough, and then it was 1 day of pretty rough, and now we're good. I'm full, I'm good. Feel good, feel ready to take on the summer semester. Pretty lucky that I didn't get my shot that just knocked me out for 2 days during my finals or anything like that, because that would have been awkward. Yeah, let's add this in because it's ridiculous. Sure. Mindjax is here to just go, hey idiot, didn't even need to take space on this one. Yeah, you're right, Mindjax. I'm actually gonna cut the Plink. No, I'll cut these shelters because I'm never gonna play them. I'm not even gonna bother re-rolling this because there is not a relic they could show me that I care about. I'll re-roll it actually because we're gonna have the money left over, I think. Sometimes I play that Plink, so I'll hold on to it. Here to Echo Break, I guess. Yeah. I'm at 100 of 100. Great news, everyone. I'll duplicate... nothing? Yeah, just nothing here. We could take another one of these, but I'll just duplicate nothing. I don't really want anything. It's a shame I can't -1 packed morsels. Oh, there's even a permafrost for the spike, actually. Cool. This round is just like, I've walked into everything that I could possibly have asked for. It's crazy. The only thing we need to do now is not top deck both Morsel Maids on the Divinity. And even if that happens, I don't think that's actually a big deal. I mostly did this second Morsel Maid strat so that I can title this video 2 Morsel Maids or something similar. Hey, I can't play top floor because there's an idiot up here, so I have to take 15 to Seraph, and that's kind of sad. And I might actually get fucked here. It's like there is a world where I lose this run too, And it's just a bad draw. I have thinned the deck to 19 cards. I draw 6 per turn. But if Seraph walks mid-floor here, I just die. I've done all that I can to mitigate this, I feel. And now it just comes down to, get fucked, I guess. If Seraph goes mid-floor and I don't draw a Morsel card, I mean, he has to go mid-floor. I just have to draw a Morsel card. Yeah, we drew 2. Interesting, though, isn't it? Even though this run is ridiculously powerful, there was a very small chance that I just died here. And there was no counterplay to my death. Maybe I should play these here, actually, and get the value. The value of, was it the infusions, maybe? Maybe. I don't think it's super worth, though. Yeah. If I died there, it would A, be the end of the episode, and it would be me go, I would just say to you, yep, it's just, I've committed robberies, the game commits robberies. Every now and then a robbery happens, one way or another. I don't mind anymore. As usual, I go through ups and downs with this game, and I went through a down, or an up depending on how you look at it. I went through a period where I was like very, very concerned with my performance in this game. I'm over it now. If I have a run or two that goes poorly, it's okay. I think that I don't mind. And you guys don't mind a ton either, this is fine. Some of you mind, but that's okay. I respect it. I'm here just to kind of, have a good time, make some good monster train content. I'm not gonna knock out a crazy big win streak or anything like that because I don't really feel like dedicating the brain power to it. I feel like I probably could, but I mean, I definitely could. If I dedicated enough time to this game, I would make it to a point where I could probably knock out a bigger win streak than 11 or 12. I could probably get to around 20. I feel reasonably confident saying I could get to 20. I'd probably do it doing rotating random because random feels kind of cheap to me even. Yeah, the second Morsel maid should not be here. However, I'm gonna title my video 2 Morsel Maids in 1 run, like something like that, And that's the whole point of having the second Morsel Maid. He's an analytics farmer. I don't think that he was wrong necessarily, but I don't know, he's like, maybe he's gonna pop off actually in the Divinity. There's gonna be a few combats where he could do really well. Crazy how many stats he gets for just that card. That's just crazy. But no, I feel reasonably confident that I could put up a pretty decent showing if I put my mind to it. I could spend a little more time thinking on each of these turns, but there's a few things that would happen if I tried to put out a bigger win streak than I have in the past. I'm gonna stop playing cards at 525 times 3, 550, and I'll just finish this thought for you. A few things would happen, and the main thing that would happen is if I were trying to knock out a bigger win streak is these runs would get a lot longer. The runs would probably increase on average by like 30 minutes, maybe more. Because I'd spend a little more time validating each play and making sure I'm not doing something dumb. A lot of my win streaks that are broken to me just dropping because I do something stupid. Put like a unit in the wrong position or something like that. I had a few losses where I had the win and then overlooked the line and then realized it like half a second later. I always say you can count on me here even though I don't take the removal just because I like it from the lore standpoint. But yeah, that's the big one that I've thought about. I don't really want these videos to become longer. I feel like they're a pretty comfortable length right now. And then every now and then we pop up to like an hour and 10 minutes as a little treat. Remember when I said I just need to not draw both Morsel Maids on turn 1? I drew both Morsel Maids on turn 1. I don't think I should have taken energy for this or anything like that. It's just a shame. That's all. It's just a shame. Same thing as last time, right? I could potentially die. Entirely possible that I drop here. That would suck. That'd be a real unsatisfying end to this run. However, not today. Not today. I guess I could up my morsel density in this run, right? We could have higher morsel density. I could do better on that front here on this run. Maybe that would have been a good idea. But I'm not really convinced. Because we're at like 18 cards and 4 of them are morsel cards, so we hit every time. Like there was not a time on this run where I did not hit. 3, 6, 7. But it was scary. So I don't know. I was afraid, so maybe it's worth being a little more cautious on this run. But I don't even remember seeing another morsel card. Maybe I did, and it's just gone. I kind of just breezed through the mid game because I knew where this run was going. It was going to end up here always. I'm gonna start incanting this unit so I don't have to scroll anymore. I'm also gonna throw the Wurmkin Spike at bottom floor wave. Because I took Wurmkin Spike to also act as what the other Morsel Maid was going to do. The Wurmkin Spike is here to... Wurmkin Spike's here for blood. But it's the front to back death thing. Of course it is. That does make sense. I thought this was the other card. This is Soul Crushing Guilt. Okay. Close up that thought though that I did this a lot in Retropolis as well, where I would just start a thought, have to think for half a second, and then drop the thought. I think that I could reach a point where I could pivot my content into full-on like educational teaching content and not just laid back having for fun gaming content where I do dumb things every now and then to keep things spicy. But I don't really feel like I want to do the change of pace now anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing it. And so I won't. The videos will stay about like this. And if you love that, great news. And if you hate that, bad news. I'm also going to be looking to branch out into some other games here pretty soon. I don't know what, but I've been looking. I'm hoping to bring some new and fresh and exciting YouTube content for you. Something that isn't just Monster Train. But if you're just here to watch Monster Train, that's also fine, of course. I do not feel too terribly about that either. Glad to have you listen, glad to have you hanging with me either way. Definitely this is another one to spike. Man takes 132. I think from this position I just spike scary turns and press end turn and we're done. I think this one's not even gonna reach the hour mark. Yeah, killed the scary enemies. If it gets close, I'll just play some morsels, right? It's not like I won't draw the cards. They're everywhere. Hey, Beetle Boy, don't die. Morsel Maid, though, he's truly ridiculous. This unit is absurd. I wonder if from a time analysis perspective, pressing end turn is faster than beating enough morsels top 4 to reduce like 2 turns. We just went to Relentless, huh? Interesting. Well, I guess I did need to take this top 4 guy, huh? No, but actually, yes. That run wasn't too painful, actually. I take it back. That one wasn't bad. It's mostly just you have to hit that point and then stop, and then it doesn't feel so bad. Think about this comment a lot that someone gave me that was like, it was on an episode where I was really tired, and it was like, you're just talking about random things and clicking cards randomly, this is terrible. And I don't remember what I said to that, but I think about it a lot. It's one of those negative comments I got that I think about a lot. If you left me that comment, I don't know, why'd you say that? Kind of sucks. I understand, but anyway, this video was just that, and I think about that a lot. Like, every time, this run and the last run were just that. It was just me clicking random cards with no real rhyme or reason, and talking about things unrelated, but there was not interesting dialogue to post here. And I think that's okay. Morsel mate is dumb. The unit's really strong. I don't know if I hope that they nerf it or not. I don't know how I feel about Morsel made. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.